Hey everybody, Adam Lowy here with Move for Hunger, and I am here with a good friend, Madeline Robertson. She is the Sustainability Analyst at Cortland Partners, and we are really excited to have you here today to talk about sustainability. Madeline, welcome.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Sustainability is a term that gets thrown out by a lot of people. It has a lot of different meanings. What does sustainability mean to you? How do you define sustainability?
Completely agree. Sustainability is a blanket term and it can be used in multiple scenarios. I love the United Nations definition of sustainability. So being able to meet the needs of the present generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. So it's not all about taking things away, but it's also just caring for ourselves and keeping in mind that we need to care for the next generation as well.
I love that. I love that so much. How did you first get involved with this space?
Great question. My grandfather used to take, and still does actually, takes my cousins and I camping up north in Wisconsin every summer to go fishing. And it was our time to get dirty, play with fish, and just really bond with nature. And as soon as I made the connection that nature is something that needs to be protected and we can put our voice towards protecting nature, it just clicked with me. Studied sustainability at DePaul University, and now I work for Cortland as a sustainability analyst.
Amazing. So you've made this passion into a career, which is a really cool thing. And I know when I was going to school, sustainability wasn't something that you can go really get a job in. But now clearly you're doing it. and we're not too far apart in age either. It's not like I'm this old man over here, but I love that you've been able to find a way to kind of make this your everyday. And that's part of what Move for Hunger has been about, right? It's about figuring out ways that we can incorporate sustainability into everyday business. What are some of the sustainable practices that Cortland's involved with?
So Cortland is very associate driven. We care about our employees, our residents, and we put them at the heart of our business. We are looking this year to benchmark our environmental impact. We are reporting to GRESB for the first time. We're also getting our Energy Star score validated so that hopefully we'll be able to certify our properties. So at the end of this year, we'll be looking to craft our science-based targets and really a robust ESG program that will involve all facets of corporate social responsibility. But we're really getting our hands dirty this year and figuring out what our environmental social governance impact is, and then align ourselves with standards to go forward.
I love that. So you're capturing that data and then you're holding yourself accountable from that data. And I think that's a really important piece that more companies need to go on. I know you mentioned the term ESG. I certainly know what that is. I don't know if all of our listeners know what that is. Would you mind just kind of shedding a little light on what ESG is and why that's so important right now?
Yes, absolutely. So Adam, this goes back to your question on kind of what is sustainability or how do I define sustainability? So sustainability is this umbrella term, kind of hard to define, but ESG are these buckets that go underneath sustainability. So E, environmental, how do we care for the planet? What resources do we use day to day operationally? For multifamily, what do your utilities look like? How much waste goes to landfill? How much is diverted, et cetera? Social is how you communicate with your stakeholders. Who are your stakeholders? How you interact with the local community, what kind of positive impact can you make there? Governance, what corporate policies you have in place, what checks and balances do you have there? Making sure that you are being ethical, both in policy wise and how you carry out those policies. So once you have that ESG in mind, you can call yourself sustainable. And that's why Cortland is reporting to GRESB for the first time, because GRESB allows us to quantify those qualitative buckets of ESG under sustainability.
Phenomenal definition. I love it. And my final question to you today is just really, all right, we talked about sustainability, we talked about ESG. What was it about Move for Hunger that really, made you jump and say, this is something that we should be doing at Cortland?
Move for Hunger is just an incredible program, and I think it should be a best practice industry-wide. I mean, it's wonderful because it helps to engage our residents with our local communities and feel like they are part of where they live and that they're making that positive impact. And also we're diverting waste from the landfill, and that'll end up having a lower operating cost overall, which is helpful to investors, and also shows that we are a socially minded organization. So I really truly hope that more people are hopping on to Move for Hunger and partnering with you, because it's incredible.
We appreciate that. And, food waste, in the United States anyway, we waste 40% of the food we produce. So when we think about a company like Cortland and the pretty vast portfolio of properties that you have, we have a really great opportunity to reduce food waste across everybody by really just doing our jobs. So Madeline, thank you so much for speaking with me a little bit today to help us define sustainability. And we're really looking forward to fighting hunger and food waste with you all this year.
Thank you so much, Adam.